This van is responsible for the death of so many polar bears. Oh wow. That is lovely. After a whole year of preparation, today is finally the day when I put some paint on my Volkswagen Transporter T5. Now, while I say I put some paint on it, that's not strictly true. If I was to put some paint on it, it would look like a 5-year-old with no arms or legs had done it with a knife and fork. So I'm going to trust Andy to paint my van for me today. I'm going to rope in the professionals. Over the last year, I've spent my weekends and my free time welding in new sills to this van, finding other pieces of rust and treating it, or buffing it back to bare metal, filling every single car park dent I could possibly find. High-vel priming it, rubbing the high-vel primer down, finding more dents, filling them again, rubbing them down again, UV priming them, rubbing the UV primer down again, guide coating it, hitting it with a 500 grit so it could be painted. All of this hard work across all my weekends and my spare time has now led to today. Today is the day where I get to finally see what this van will look like with some paint on it. It's been a long haul to get here, but we're finally here and we can finally see if the hard work has been worth it. Now you may be wondering why it's up on the ramp here and not inside a paint oven, for example, and that is because, as I mentioned in the previous video, I've welded in new sills everywhere. I needed some paint putting on the back edges of them, so we're going to paint the backs of the sills here, and we're not actually painting the whole van today. No, today we're going to paint the insides of the checks, inside the door checks there, and obviously the inner wings and stuff here. What's left of the roof is going to get some paint on it as well. These checks are all getting done as well, and please excuse the fact that it's dark in here because I can't work the light switch. These are all the panels off the van, and we're going to paint all the insides today. Then the plan is, once the panels are all painted the inside, we're going to hang them on the van, and it'll be easier just to sweep across and paint the whole van as everything will be uniform and it'll match up. As well, we've got door handle, another door handle, mirror cover, as well as every single hinge off the van. And this as well. You'll not believe how long this took me to rub down every single bolt head that is seen. That is the extent we're going to. And yes, I know every single bolt is going to get chewed up the minute it goes back in, but we'll touch it in with a bit of paint afterwards. Anyway, I better crack on and wash down the rest of them panels. So I'm starting by taking the airline and blowing off any loose dust off the outsides of the panels and the insides of the panels as well. Next, I'm soaking a rag and wiping it down with solvent panel wipe. Hey, dropped it! Just rubbing that down now, taking all the rest of the loose dust off or anything that might be sticking to any contaminants. Last thing you want, especially because we're using solvent paint, is you don't want anything contaminating and reacting with the paint. This is also imperative to making sure you don't have any dust or dirt in the paint by the time it's done. Need a nice clean surface for paint to stick to. Even though it's down on the ground and most likely not going to be seen, it still applies for the sill. Gonna mask it up now just so I don't paint the entire workshop blue. Now you may be wondering which colour I've chosen to paint the van. I've ordered it, it's here, it's getting mixed up right now. We had all 2 comments in the last video, which if you've not watched it, you need to go and watch it right now, deciding what colour to choose. And I've decided to completely and utterly ignore the pair of them. And we're going BMW San Marino blue for the van. I can hear you banging on the keyboard and I can tell you that you're raging because it's not a Volkswagen Audi colour. Well actually, Porsche did sell a 911 in San Marino blue, so that's what I'm choosing as my basis for painting that colour, because I'm a bit of a purist, but I can let it slide because it's quite a cool colour. Lovely. Very deep blue colour that. It is nearly go time and it's the backs of the sills are getting done first. Here we go. First bit of San Marino blue going on. First bit of colour on, not even any clear coat on that yet. Look at it. Very, very happy with my choice of colour. That looks mint. When you say so, John.
I would say so, aye. Nice.
What do you think, Gav?
It's blue.
It's very blue.
It's not papaya.
Why would I want it to be papaya? Right, so it's now time to get all the masking off it. Get it down into the oven to get the rest of it painted. Well, inside the checks at least. Already that colour with the clear coat on it now just looks absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to see the rest of it on the van. Can't see the van either.
You're alright. You're alright. I'm standing in front of you going like that, you can't see me.
Stop and hear a bang or a crunch.
Just a touch, just a touch. That's it, straight up. Well, that was hard work, wasn't it?
Now, if you're ready to see some of the worst masking you've ever seen in your life, then keep watching. So I'm starting off with the wheel arches, and please excuse the bald spot in the back of my crown, as you can very obviously see right here. However, this is a perfect opportunity for me to remind you to subscribe. If enough of you subscribe, then I can afford to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. Who knows? I might even take the van there and camp whilst I'm getting the hair transplant done. That's all a possibility if you would please subscribe. Anyway, going back to the masking, here we are, doing some of the worst looking masking I've ever seen in my life. But I will say this, it did work and there was hardly any overspray in that engine bay, which I'm very proud of, considering I'm not a painter and I'm actually pretty useless. I spent hours the previous night, about 4 hours, masking up the rest of the van so there was less to do in the morning, but I still had a lot to do and I underestimated how long this was going to take me. It's quite a time consuming thing, especially when you're not used to doing it. And again, gotta wash that van down and make sure it's clean enough to eat your dinner off. Do not want any dirt in this paint or anything causing reaction. So the van is now currently in the oven getting painted. Happy days! I'm quite excited to see how it looks when it comes out. Andy's just going to give us a shout when it's ready and we'll go and have a look at it. I've got the other GoPro set up in there, recording him spraying. Hopefully it doesn't give up because it's not the most reliable thing in the world, but we'll soon see. So yes, he's just painting the roof, the sills and inside the door checks and the insides of all the panels today. And he's painted a couple of mirror covers and a few door handles and stuff. Then eventually, in a couple of weeks, we're going to paint the whole outside with all panels on, so it all lines up and it can just paint the whole lot in a winner. Hopefully it's going to look good. I'm loving the colour already. Quite excited for seeing it coming out of the oven already, just with a little bit of colour on it. Never mind, in 2 weeks time when it'll be fully done. Are you having fun?
No.
What's wrong?
I think that should pivot in there, shouldn't it, surely?
Is it seized?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. It looks like it probably should. Is that another thing to ruin your day?
Yeah.
I'm having fun today and you're hating your life. John's also having fun today, as you can see. Andy's payment for painting the van. Panels in the van are on bake right now and I'm itching to get in there and see what it looks like. So for the meantime, I'm going to annoy John.
Hello.
Way up to.
Here we have the most problematic car in the world.
I hate this car.
I hate this car as well. French
Baguette.
Baguette.
It's alright that driving over something absolutely
Destroying everything. What an arse.
Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. I would use the real song, but I'd get done for copyright.
3 hours later.
Here we go. I am a very, very happy boy with that. Looks brilliant after just being just the insides. Very, very happy with my choice of colour. All my hinges there too, ready to go on to hang all the panels. Let's get my phone torch. See all the metallic flake in there. One very, very happy boy. Genuinely just can't wait to see it when all of the panel is San Marino blue. It's a little bit of a teaser of the insides. Imagine what's going to look like when it's all done. Try and get them outside without dropping one of the freshly painted panels on the floor whilst recording it. I'm going to put the camera down. Now time to see the van. Oh wow. That is lovely. Seeing it on a much bigger scale is crazy, as opposed to the backs of the panels. Yeah, very, very, very happy with that. Very happy with the choice of colour as well. Please excuse John revving the tits off his Clio. Now if you're interested in paint, well actually I don't know how you'd be interested in paint, but I suppose to watch this channel you probably have to sniff aerosols, and you'd like to know how much this paint cost. If you want to fire a guess in the comments down below and let me know, then I'll reveal at the end of the video the price. If it was sketchy getting this thing in here, it's going to be even sketchier getting it back out, considering it's all fresh and nice now. I have been advised I need to be very careful busting my masking to get in here to drive it out. Like unwrapping a massive Christmas present. Masking crisis partially averted. Let's get the van outside. Definitely be very careful not to drag my feet across the top of the freshly painted sill. There we are. Key. Oh no. Battery's flat. Bat flattery. That means I need to carefully bust some of the masking here as well, without ruining everything. Oh dear. I don't like it! What did you get for Christmas, son? An absolutely ruined Yuasa van battery. Careful, does it? Stay there, hopefully so. Take 2 of getting in very, very carefully. Right, here goes nothing. Oh yeah. What do you think?
Very nice.
You like it?
Good colour. That's actually nicer than I thought. It's alright to touch. I'm not going to a composite body hand.
Contaminating the whole thing.
Very nice. Ah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? I would take that off first, Mark, if you're going to...
Back out the van again without trying to scratch anything. Somebody forgot to take off the wheel arches. Wasn't that clever? Somebody is me, by the way. Not Andy. Andy's done a fantastic job. Stinks this thing. I can actually feel my leg getting shot or standing next to it. Rotten. This van is responsible for the death of so many polar bears. The world's sketchiest masking appears to have held up, at least, thankfully.
Nice.
Take me! All good in the hood?
It looks well in the light now.
Yeah. Looks even better out here. So yes, there we are. Here it is out in the light, and look at the shine on that. Beautiful. Even better. Didn't think that was possible. Same this side as well. I'm one very, 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 very happy boy. So yes, the van's out the oven and I'm very, 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 very happy with that, as I've already said. It's going to look even better once the whole thing's done. But yes, it's good to see it with some colour on it after all this time. Now, I asked you earlier how much do you think I paid for all the paint. That was 7 litres of solvent-based paint, and it cost me, with a lacquer kit, £740. Now, the equivalent in water-based would have been over 2.5 grand. And solvent is just better in every way, shape and form. They both got their pros and cons, but I'd rather use solvent. So that's why I went for that, also just because it's cheaper as well. But it does bite into the paint a lot better and make it a lot kind of better finish. Now I was going to make this one video of me painting it, the whole thing. Well, not me painting it, but you know what I mean. I've painted the whole thing. But I'm deciding I'm going to split into 2 videos, because may as well, why not? So the next video you see is going to be the outside getting done. So I'm going to call it a day for us now. If you like the video, please remember to hit the like button. If you want to watch, carry on watching this build of this van, hit the subscribe button. It would help me out greatly. And drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Now you may be wondering, I'm very... Thanks.